Welcome back. We are looking at engineering drawing instruments. The drawing instruments are necessary and required to draw various lines, shapes that is required in our drawing. A design is only as good as an instrument used in the drawing. We have conventional drawing and we have a CAD drawing. The CAD drawing is computer aided drawing, while the conventional drawing is drawing with the use of our drawing instruments such as T-square, your ruler, your set square, pencils, and then drawing sheets. The CAD drawing today is replacing the conventional drawing because of its efficiency and accuracy. Now let's look at some few rules that are essential for use of the drawing instruments and to produce quality drawing. Engineering drawing is a drawing guided by rules, and these rules are meant to be obeyed. When you violate these rules, you are communicating the wrong idea, and that could be catastrophic in engineering practice. If you violate a rule in the drawing of a structure or bridge, the engineers that will construct the bridge based on the drawing that you have drawn with a rule that have been broken or a rule that you have not adhered to. That will communicate the wrong idea, the wrong design, the wrong construction, and eventually that bridge is meant to fail. That is why every rules in engineering drawing are meant to be obeyed. They cannot be violated. Number one, no line in engineering drawing is drawn with a free hand. Every line is drawn using the appropriate drawing tool. Each and every line is drawn using some kind of drawing tools, either the T-square, the ruler, the set square. No line can be drawn with the use of a free hand. Also, you are to use the correct instruments to draw. Rulers can never perform the function of a T-square. Don't do it. A table cannot perform the function of a drawing board. So every drawing must be drawn using the correct instrument. Now let's take also our drawing board. Talk about its drawing surface, its work edges. The drawing board is available in variety of styles and sizes. They may be adjustable and tilted to any appropriate angle. The drawing surface must be clean, must be flat, must be smooth and large enough to accommodate the drawing and some drafting equipment or tools. At least one edge of the drawing board must be absolutely true or straight to accommodate the T-square. Usually that edge of the T-square of the drawing board is your left hand side. The left hand side of a drawing board must be absolutely true and straight to accommodate your T-square and allow for free flow and movement of your T-square. That edge will help you to draw all lines accurately and correctly. That edge will help you to draw your horizontal lines and your vertical lines accurately and correctly. And don't forget, your drawing board surface must be clean, must be flat. There must not be any undulating on your drawing board. That is why I probably would discourage the use of drawing board with this Formica surface. The Formica surface tends to budge at certain points, or sometimes the surface could be damaged, so it's no longer smooth, it's no longer flat. and that will actually affect the quality of your drawing. So it is safe enough to have a drawing board that is just made of wood and the surface is smooth, flat, and clean. Okay, we go to the T square. Before that, I would like to point out that the drawing board we are using for this course should be large enough to take an A2 drawing sheet paper. Your drawing board should be large enough to take an A2 drawing sheet paper. Do not come to this course with a drawing board that is lesser than an A2 drawing sheet paper. That will not be appropriate. Okay, we also look at the T square. The T square is a very important tool in engineering drawing. You cannot draw an horizontal line or a vertical line or inclined line appropriately without the use of the T square. The T square provides a parallel straight edge for the beginning drawing drafter. The T square is composed of two parts rather. We have the edge and the blade. The edge form a T shape with the blade, and it's the edge that you put on the left hand side of your drawing board and slide it along the left hand side of your drawing board to draw horizontal lines and vertical lines. What are the rules that guide the use of the T square? While drawing with the T square, the edge must always lay on the true or straight edge of the drawing board. Preferably, or most appropriately, it is the left hand side of a drawing board. This is to guarantee parallel lines. If this is violated, there will be no way you can draw your parallel lines accurately. All horizontal lines must be drawn with the aid of the T square. All horizontal lines must be drawn with the aid of the T square. Likewise, all vertical lines are drawn with the aid of the T square and any of your set squares. All vertical lines are drawn with the aid of the T square and any of the sub squares. Likewise, inclined lines such as 45 degree, 60 degree, 30 degree, 15 degree, or 75 degree are drawn with the aid of the T square and the set squares. The T square is used to draw horizontal lines on the drawing sheet. It can also be used to draw vertical and slanted lines with the aid of additional equipment such as the 45 degree set square and the 60 degree set square, otherwise known as triangles. So to draw any line on your drawing, you need a T square. That is why your T square must be in a good functional shape. The T has to be a T and ensure that the T head is not shaking and also aligned perfectly well with the left hand side of your drawing board. I would like to mention at this point that you take adequate care to protect the left hand side of your drawing board. Especially when not in use, be sure not to put that edge on the floor, or you can protect that edge with a cardboard or a paper that will adequately keep it smooth and prevent it from getting rough. Also, your T square, you use only the upper edge of the blade for drawing lines. You do not use the lower edge of the blade. It is only the upper edge of the blade that is used to draw lines. And it is only the upper edge of the blade that is calibrated. The lower edge is not calibrated. So you use only the upper edge of the blade to draw your lines. Also, before drawing, the drawing paper must be aligned to the drawing board using the T square. The drawing paper must be aligned to the drawing board using the T square. Well, this will be demonstrated for you in the next lecture, we'll demonstrate how to align the drawing sheets on the drawing board properly placed with the aid of the T-square. Parallel straight edge. The parallel straight edge is always parallel regardless of where it is placed upon the drawing surface. Parallel control is accomplished by a system of cuts and pulleys, and the instrument replaces the T-square in the industry, but we are not using that here, so we will not dwell so much on that. We look at the compass. The compass is also another essential drawing instrument that we use in engineering drawing to produce a quality drawing. There are two main types of compass, the friction joint and also the spring bow type. A compass is used to draw circles, curves in engineering drawing. It is used to draw circles and curves. The friction joint compass, the friction joint compass is used for slightly laying out pencil drawing that will be inked. The disadvantage of this type of compass is that the setting may slip when strong pressure is applied to the head. So you also must take adequate care to make sure that your compass is fastened enough so that it doesn't shake or alter in the course of drawing. Okay. The spring bow type of compass is best for pencil drawing and tracing because it retains its setting even when strong pressure is applied to obtain dark lines. The compass is an instrument used to make circles and arcs. Extension bars are utilized with large bow compasses to draw large diameter circles. We will see that in the course of the course, the length, the extension bars. When you have to draw circles with a larger diameter that your regular compass cannot take, we use the extension bar as an attachment to the regular compass to draw larger diameter circles. We also have the divider. The divider is also more like the pencil, like the compass having two legs, but at both ends it has a pin. It has a pin at both ends. Unlike the compass, it has a pin at one end. At the other end is allowed to accommodate pencil to draw, but the divider has pin at both ends. A divider is similar to a compass except that it has a metal point on each leg. Pivot joint divider are used for measurement of approximately 20 mm or more, while for measurements less than 20 mm, the bow divider is used. One type of divider is the proportional divider, which is used to enlarge or reduce an object in scale. The tool has a sliding adjustable pivot that varies the scale. It is used to lay up distances and to transfer measurements. So that's the basic use of a divider. A divider is used to lay up distances, to transfer measurements from one drawing to another, from one line to another, and to lay up distances. There are places you want to draw and you need to step off some points that are equal distance. You can use the divider to measure that point and then to lay it off on the line where the points need to be made. Also, we have fresh curves. Fresh curves are thin plastic tools that comes in assortment of curved surfaces. Fresh curves and flexible curves are used to produce curved lines that cannot be made with a compass. Such lines are referred to as irregular curves. So basically, we use French curves to draw irregular curves that cannot be drawn with the aid of a compass. French curves are actually segments of such geometric curves as ellipses, parabolas, hyperbolas, and the likes. So that's why French curves can also be used to draw ellipse or part of ellipse, part of parabolas, and part of hyperbolas. French curve cannot replace your compass. Okay, you need to know that it cannot be used to draw a perfect circle. Another tool we use in engineering drawing is the protractor. The protractor is used to measure or lay out angles. It can be used in place of drafting machine or an adjustable triangle. It can be used in place of your drawing set to measure angles. But it is always appropriate to use your drawing set, that's the 30-degree, 60-degree set square, and the 45-degree set square are always appropriate for drawing angles, perfect angles like the 30, 45, and the 60 degree. To use the protractor, place the center point on the corner point of the angle. Align the base of the protractor along one side of the angle. The degree are read along the semicircular edge. So you can see from the picture, the protractor is being calibrated along the circular edge. So we use the protractor majorly to measure angles and to draw angles, triangles, or set squares. These are very important tools in engineering drawing. There are two standard triangles used in drawing, and they are the 30-60 degree triangle. You can see it in the screen, the 30-60 degree triangle, and also we have the 45-degree triangle. The 45-degree triangle has 45 degree at both angles, while the 30-60 degree triangles has 30 at one end and the 60 degree at the other end. Triangles are made of plastics and come in variety of shapes. Yeah, we have our case where we have some that are made of metals. I think the plastic, the one made of plastic is more durable and easy to use. It is an instrument used to make common lines at common angles. So we use it the triangles or set squares to draw common angles and lines. Angles at 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree. It can be adjusted to draw 45 degree. It can be adjusted to draw 105 degree. It can be adjusted to draw some other basic angles. We also have the adjustable triangle, and this may be used in the stead of the 30-60 degree triangles and the 45-degree triangles. And this can be used to draw any angle on the drawing sheet. So this more or less actually acts as both the protractor and the triangles. Okay, that takes us to pencils. Pencil is important in engineering drawing. These are engineering instruments used to draw directly on the desired sized vellum sheet. That's your drawing sheet. So we use the pencil to draw on your drawing sheet, not biro, please. It's pencil that is used to draw. For drafting purposes, the scale of hardness is as follows: 3H or 4H is recommended for layout work, 2H, H or HB are recommended for all other lines. Well, in this course, the recommended pencil for outline is the end drawing that should be the end drawing that should be bold enough for the visible eyes. Okay, the recommended pencil is the H grade pencil. The H grade pencil to draw your outline. It gives you a relatively good outline, fair, and then it's also smooth and neat. If you use any grade that is higher than H, if you are using HB and higher grade, it's dark enough, very, very dark, and that could make your work to be rough. The H grade can easily be cleaned off, but the HB cannot really be cleaned off easily, and it will make your work to be dark. Okay, so we can see the several grade of pencil in the diagram below, uh, from the softest to soft to medium to hard to the hardest. Okay, now when I say you use the H grade pencil for your outline, the H grade pencil belongs to the medium. Okay, so you can easily clean it off. But if you are using anything higher than the H grade from HB, B or 2B, they are very soft, not as hard as the H grade pencil, but at the same time, they are thick and darker. Okay, and in the event that you made a mistake in your drawing and you want to clean them off, they can stain your drawing sheet and make it dark. But the H grade pencil is relatively fair to use without staining your drawing sheet. Now, if you are using anything lower than the H grade pencil, you're using 2H, 3H, 4H, or any of the likes, those ones are very, very hard and light. They are not too dark, but they are hard, and they make an indelible mark on your drawing sheet. And even when you clean, you are still seeing the traces on your drawing sheet. So that's why the H grade pencil is preferred for your outline. Then for your construction lines are lines that we draw in order to get the desired drawing. They are not necessarily part of the drawing. So for construction line, 6H grade pencil is preferred. I will let you know if there's any other changes as we go on in the course. So on this, it is preferred to use the one in the middle, that's H, for your outline. And as you go from the medium to the right, the pencil become harder, thinner, harder, and lighter. And the more it can mar your drawing sheet. It can even tear your drawing sheet. As you go from the middle to the left, it becomes softer, bigger, and darker. And that's the tendency to stain your drawing sheet too. Okay, we have eraser and erasing shield. Various kinds of eraser are available for a drafter. We use eraser to clean any unwanted lines or where there are mistakes. Your constitution lines are not unwanted lines, so your constitution lines are not to be erased, but should be as light as possible. If possible, only visible to you that is drafting it. Okay, so we use eraser to clean the uncommon lines. We also have the erasing sheet that help you to guide when you are erasing. You do not erase out of what is intended. An erasing sheet restricts the erasing area so that the correctly drawn lines will not be disturbed during the erasing procedure. Okay, that takes us to ruler. The ruler is the easiest of all the measuring tool to use. It is used in measuring the distance between 2 points. The metric system using the meter as its basic dimension. So basically, most drawings that will be drawn in this course, meter or millimeter, will be used basically as our unit of measurement. Okay, so basically, use the ruler to draw lines or to measure points or to draw to join points. So that's what we use the ruler to do. It is used in measuring the distance between 2 points. Okay, we also have templates. I won't dwell so much on this, but We can use the templates to draw circles. So you have circle template that can draw various diameter of circles. Okay, I will advise you avoid the use of this in this course. All right. Then we also have templates that draw ellipse. Templates that draw ellipse. You can see various sizes of ellipse in the template. Again, I probably will say that you should also avoid the use of this in this course because you may not have the exact diameter as what you have in this template. So using this template will not give you the accurate uh, ellipse that is required. So it's best to use the fresh curve or other method that will be taught as we go on in this course. Okay, we also have mechanical lettering sets. Lettering is important to engineering drawing because sometimes you have to make some notes, you have to put dimensions on the drawing. So that's why lettering is important. So we have lettering sets uh, coming in various sizes and templates. All sets contain a scriber, various pen sizes, and templates. Some of the available templates are the scriber templates and the standard templates. Well, in this course, you are expected to use your hand to do your lettering, not to use any template. So I will also not dwell so much on this lettering set. You have to draw your lettering with your hand and not using any template. Okay, I would like to bring the second part of this lecture to a close here now. So we can take a break and we'll come back for the last part of the lecture, which will be the drawing media. Thank you.